ẹni ọmọ ẹ ẹni tó mọ̀ ló ń béèrè. Oníwèrè tó gbòòwò ààrẹ ẹ máa rọ̀ ni. Kò ṣe forí sàpátá ńlá ni ó ní tó gbòòwò. Ojire. Ọlọ́run ló yọ. Hey. Ajẹṣẹ́gẹ̀yà owó bàbá Ádámì yéè Olùkọ́yà fọ́mọ Yorùbá o Olùkọ́yà fọ́mọ Yorùbá o. Support it. Give way for the person wey no road. Ní gbogbo wa náà lè bọ́ ẹ máa give way fẹ́ni tó mọ̀nà. Ẹ máa lò. Ibo ló ti fẹ́ ké? Ibo lẹ́yẹ ti máa ké? Ibo lẹ́yẹ ti fẹ́ ké? That will be the final. Ayé wa change ní finally. Ọlọ́run bá ti lè fún wa ṣe. Ọ̀tọ́ náà wọ́n fẹ́ yẹn. Wọ́n máa lè. Owó bàbá Dámì. Olùkọ́yà fọ́mọ Yorùbá o. Wá ṣe bàbá àgbàlagbà. Olùkọ́yà fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Má tún gbé mi wọlé fẹ́yìn rárá. Mo kí gbogbo ọlẹ́ kan sí very very limited time but we see what we can do justice to the conversation this morning. Ẹ fún mi ní few more minutes. Mo kí gbogbo wa níbikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa yìí ní 26th day mo sọ fún yín tẹ́ bá ti ń bá wa ṣe fídíò nílé ẹ máa fi date ẹ máa fi time sí so that ká lè mọ̀ bóyá èní ni bóyá next week ni bóyá last week ni torí pé there is a lot of things happening in Nigeria and tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ bá wa fi date and time sí a lè má mọ̀ which day gangan ni ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ so that ká má máa mix èyí tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní bíi 1960 technology ti dá tó bá ti gbé fóònù ẹ Koikimedia èní ní 22 July 2023 wọ́n ṣe pa ni Fúlàní ló pa Koiki ẹ wo ẹ dárúkọ gbọ́ àwọn mídíà tó kù náà ẹ sì síta fáfẹ́fẹ́ ó ṣe pé kí wá ṣe fídíò káwá ṣe máa wá ìjọ́ òun ló ṣẹlẹ̀ I almost not come out again because mo rò pé kí n da gbogbo ẹ̀ títí di ìrọ̀lẹ́ but inspiration kan ló máa ń fún èèyàn tíyàn máa fi ń jáde nígbà míì inspiration kan ìyàn kọ gbọ́n kankan ìyàn kọ akọ fáwa tí a ní làákàyè ni mo bá àwọn tó ní làákàyè sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó ní làákàyè ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ a ti ṣe program kan like 3 o'clock lóru ẹni but one thing is ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yóò mọ tó ń lọ lágbàáyé mo ní bíbá ló ti máa mọ̀ sẹ́ tó bá ń sọ pé international news international policy kò tí sẹ́ anybody torí èmi àti UK àwọn lọ train èmi mo kàn lie down sórí bed mi mo upload àwọn videos tí mo ṣe lánàá ní Trafalgar Square tẹ́ bá rí ní bíbá mo ṣe uploading mo máa ń try láti move wọn lọ sí YouTube Facebook láti upload ẹ̀ cause mo gbọ́dọ̀ download gbogbo video mi wálẹ̀ cause èmi kọ́ mo ní platform so ibi tí mo ti wá ń sùn sórí bed to be honest mo ti rò pé aṣọ gbogbo ẹ̀dìrọ̀lẹ́ mo wá gbé sí Sky News torí èmi gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ tó ń lọ lágbàáyé ẹlòmíì wà labroad ó kàn wá fa gbòòrò ni ká ṣiṣẹ́ owó kò mọ̀ tó ń lọ láyìíkẹ́ mo kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ àwọn oníbọ̀ wa ìyẹn caretaker tó ń tọ́jú ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan mo wá ń gbọ́hùn ẹ̀ ọmọ Ghana dẹ̀ ni mo wá rá àwọn òyìnbó méjì kan council àwọn iná bá ṣiṣẹ́ mo mọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ṣàn táwọn síra wọn mo ṣàn rán dúró mo ń ṣàproko látọjú wíńdò mi gbogbo tó bá ń lọ ládùúgbò làwọn èèyàn máa ń rí ó dìgbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́lọ́pàá máa sọ pé ta ló rí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ èmi náà ya nọwọ́ mo rí o sódà kọ́ lè mọ̀ pé a wà nínú ilé bàbá béèrè pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ní sáà rí o kò sí nǹkan tó rí o ibi tí mo lọ kọ́ nìyẹn and I sat on my bed Sky News kọ́kọ́ show inú prison mo mọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bí arábìnrin yẹn bóyá wọ́n detain ẹ̀ bọ́bá detain ẹ̀ nílùú yìí o ní right láti request fún fídíò nígbà tó wà ní prison nínú detention center ní ọmọ àbínú ìyẹn ní inú tọ́lọ́pàá bá kọ́kọ́ múyàn léni tọ́lọ́pàá tó bá dá mi dúró ní tó bá ti lè mú ọlọ́pàá yẹn gbé ni kúrò níbi tí mo wà yẹn tá a yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gbé mi lọ sínú cell ò ń ṣe anything kò ń ṣe big deal nílùú yìí àìmọye àwọn òyìnbó tó ń lọ sí cell for so many good reasons gbogbo àwọn tó máa ń protest ẹ máa ń rí tó máa ń pè wọ́n ní kinní kan oil àwọn protest fún climate change wọ́n wà upset wọ́n máa ń block títì lójoojúmọ́ ló ń gbé wọn lọ sí cell but ó gbọ́dọ̀ lójú more than 48 hours wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gbé lọ sí court láti confirm pé offence yẹn o is what offence yẹn kọ́ ó what láti gbé lọ sí court look ọlọ́pàá kọ́ ló ní right láti decide the case yẹn judge ló máa decide it and most of the time púpọ̀ nínú wọn they come out again nígbà náà máa fún wọn ní pé kọ́ máa tún padà lọ but àwọn ọmọ yẹn máa tún padà lọ so mo wá wo bèbí yẹn wọ́n mọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú prison cell tó wà níbi tó fi sí because prison cell wà nínú prison bó ṣe ṣe yẹn tán mo kàn gbọ́ Republic of Ireland and Nigeria we going to play. Mo ní hey, one play World Cup lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. This is the reason why tí mo tún ṣe jáde nísìn. And that sparked my head. Adé láwọn tó ń gbé ní Ireland tó ní pé ká má gba Yorùbá nation. Ṣé how wicked people are. So bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mo wo reporter yẹn, very fine girl, ọmọ dúdú, àwọn tí wà lálẹ́ nísìn ní Australia àti New Zealand ló ń co-host the World Cup yẹn. Ọmọ tó lọ bá Sky tó jẹ́ representative wọn, ó wá ní look at all the stands ìyẹn tàwọn ti Republic wọ́n tẹ̀ ṣó ti Nàìjíríà anyway. But mo ṣàrí pé ẹni tó bá wo Sky News á confirm tí mo ń sọ ẹ̀ láwọn tó ń wo news ní ọjọ́ ẹlòmí ògbọ́n kankan tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé o. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá wọnú ara mi. Mo wá lọ wo Republic of Ireland 5 million. Gbogbo population ìlú tó fẹ́ bá Nàìjíríà gba football ní Australia lẹ́ni is 5 million. You can see how wicked our elite and the bomb bastard Yoruba people tó ní pé lè gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ má gba Yorùbá nation ká takú sínú Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Ireland bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wà káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé wọ́n wà nínú Nàìjíríà náà. You can see why some of us are like, you know what, tó bá dé stage kan, what will be, but let us just continue. Ṣọmọ pé wọ́n tó ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá nísìn tó bá fẹ́ lọ sí Ireland wọn ò ní fún ẹ ní visa. But ọmọ Ireland tó fẹ́ wá sí ọmọ Republic of Ireland kí máa pè délẹ̀ kó lè bá yí ẹ. Dublin wọ́n máa gbọ́ Dublin tó bá ń gbọ́ Dublin àwọn Nàìjíríà kó bẹ́ẹ̀ gbá wọ́n gbàwé rẹpẹtẹ níbi àbí 10 years ago tó bá ti bímọ síbẹ̀ báyìí ìwọ ni tó bá ti lè lọ ọmọdé báyìí wọ́n fún ẹ ní ìwé ni àwọn ní ìdè èrò tó máa wá ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn. Wọ́n kún bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí. So the question to my abiri ẹni sì ni pé ṣé owó tẹ̀ kí ìlú tó ju 5 million kó máa bá ìlú tó jẹ́ 200 million olórí burúkú ìlú tó ti àlákà. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé àwa ló yẹ ká máa gbá bọ̀ yẹn nísìn Ireland and Yoruba nation. Now, Tabawa Turani, we are 60 million. No, we are not 60 million. Atumalo Fati Brazil. Kini kan wá pẹ̀lú Brazil. Ani ìyí tá ṣe wà nísàlẹ̀ tá jẹ́ 30 million. We are more than enough to be a country. Lára inti United Nations béèrè nìyẹn pé ṣé ẹ ní nọ́mbà tẹ́lẹ̀ fi sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ di ìlú òun ni population. That is one of them. That is one of the reasons. Criteria rather in tó máa ń jẹ́ criteria tó máa ń béèrè nìyẹn pé ṣé territory yín ṣé kò link mọ́ territory ẹlòmíì àti màá nìyẹn ẹjẹ́ àmú àwọn Ẹdó mọ́ ẹjẹ́ àmú kínní àti ìkọ́kọ́ gba tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa náà ká tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ Ẹdó àbí any other places. You can see why people like me I get sometimes nígbà tí mo gbọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ara mi ò balẹ̀ mọ́ I just have to come out pé tó bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé fún 10 minutes let me just kọ́kọ́ fi jáde kúrò lára mi because I am just angry because Ireland yẹn nísìn I have been there once mo dé Dublin yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan rí mo tẹ̀lé àwọn group kan lọ àwọn group tó yẹ pé àti mùsùlùmí àti Catholic àti everybody lọ kó gbogbo wa lọ that will be the first time tí ma dé ìlú yẹn. So now ìwọ tó wá ń sọ pé ká má kúrò ní Nàìjíríà mo lọ wo GDP gross domestic product máa mú Guinness ní Nàìjíríà máa mú parẹ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe nìyẹn Guinness tẹ́ mú ní Nàìjíríà Guinness yẹn máa mú dáadáa ó dà pọ̀ bá Accra ní head office wọn wà. Republic of Ireland is 5 million wọ́n pé 6 million àwọn àti Nàìjíríà ló máa play ní World Cup lélẹ̀ wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ game yẹn probably within the next an hour or thereabout. But you now ẹni ká má gba Yorùbá nation torí pé kò tí ripe tó àsìkò yẹn ò tí tó ká túbọ̀ ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ kó máa fi Nàìjíríà ṣe experiment. You can see that we have a big problem. The longer tá bá pẹ́ nínú eṣinṣin yẹn, the more our lives are all in danger. Gbogbo wa pátápátá, we have become species. Ọmọ tó ń pè ní species. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin alálùbáríkà torí àsìkò. Ẹ máa ká dárúkọ gbogbo yín. Because I have to go and prepare. It's a Wednesday and it's a very busy day. And I'm not going to come out after Star Radio. I'm just going to do some other things. So to go mefa lẹ́yìn ele. The question we should ask ourselves is, ṣé àwọn island yìí, the Republic of Ireland, occupies most of its island off the coast of England and Wales. Its capital is Dublin. It is the birthplace of the writer like Oscar Wilde and the home of Guinness beer. Ìwọ tó mọtí, àwọn tó ní nìyẹn. 5 million in population, and they will play football pẹ̀lú nation upon nation. Wá wá mú Haúsá méjì, àwọn yẹn ló máa gbowó dání sọ́wọ́, àwọn Yorùbá ló máa gbá bọ́ọ̀lù, àti àwọn bẹ́ńdẹ̀l àtọmọ Ìgbò. Haúsá ò ní kankan tó fẹ́ gbánu bọ́ọ̀lù, ẹ ṣáà kówó fóun kóun bá yín tọ́jú owó yẹn. This is what you should think, ìwọ ọmọ Yorùbá. Pé tá làwọn ọmọ Republic of Ireland tó lórí méjì ju èmi lọ, tí ìlú wọn tó 5 million, gbogbo wọn bó ṣe ń lọ wo football yẹn nísìnyí, wọn ní visa, passport ọba, ticket nìkan ló ní láti rà, kọ́dẹ̀ ra hotel. Kódà wọ́n ò gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn pé ṣé wọ́n ní hotel reservation. Ìwọ bá fẹ́ lọ sí the same tournament, wàá kọ́kọ́ lọ gba visa tán ní fún ẹ. Ṣé Australia embassy wà ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹ tó bá mọ̀ ẹ bá ń fi síbẹ̀ sínú comment. Ìyá mi kan wà ní Dublin, ìyá wa Grace Olúṣọ̀tọ̀, ibẹ̀ làwọn wà. 5 million ní gbogbo population. Àwọn wá kó ìlú kan wọ́n pè ní Nàìjíríà, inú wọn náà wá ń dùn, hey Nigeria women football club, wọ́n máa play lẹ́nu, hey women. Do you know that is multiple nations lọ́kọ́ papọ̀ yẹn? Wọ́n yọ 250 ethnic people or groups of people. Wọ́n kó wọn papọ̀, wọ́n pè ní entity Nigeria. Àwa máa wá lọ play pẹ̀lú ìlú tó ju 5 million lọ. Torí pé orí wọ́n pè. Orí gbogbo wọ́n pè náà, because torí wọ́n bá pè ní, ṣé ó jẹ́ kí wọ́n kó gbogbo ethnic group kó lọ máa bá, torí pé rífà àgbàyà ni wá. Àgbàyà ni gbogbo wa. Ṣé yẹ ká lọ máa play pẹ̀lú 5 million people? Nígbà tó yẹ pé àwa nìkan lè dá lọ ká lọ bá Republic of Ireland yẹn ká lọ bá wọn play, ká dẹ̀nà wọn lẹ́gba, àfi kán náà wà, àbí ká gbá draw based on bàbá ṣe náà wọn tó good sí. No Australia embassy wọn ló wà ní South Africa. My God. Ṣé Republic of Ireland ṣá ní embassy ní Nàìjíríà? Ẹ bá mi sáré, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ àwọn kìnìún tábà ti ń béèrè, tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ yín náà lọ check ẹ̀. Ṣé tábà máa ṣe fúnra wa nìyẹn? Ṣé a ní embassy Republic of Ireland l'Abuja? Ẹ bá mi confirm yẹn náà. Ṣé a ní embassy New Zealand? Àwọn ìlú mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yẹn. Ṣé rí problem tá a máa ń ní nìyẹn? À ń sọ pé 5 million, ìyẹn kan ní 6 million. What difference does it make? According to tó wà níbí bá Google lè mi tẹ̀lé. So whether it's 6 million or not, in tí Google sọ lè mi sọ nísìn. But is that what we are discussing? À ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ayé wa kò bẹ́tà, ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé Republic of Ireland is 7 million, and then what difference does it make? Àti 5 million àti 7 million, what difference does it make? It doesn't make much difference. Our concern should be now that tá bá sọ pé 30 million ni wá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nísìn, àwọn kan ní náà à ń ṣe 30 million. 30 million is more than enough to set up a country. Wọ́n ní kò sí embassy New Zealand náà ní Nigeria, but thanks so much Mr. Stone Cold for that update. Wọ́n ló tún di 7 million bí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà àti Africa àwa la jẹ́ 1 million tibẹ̀. Ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún mi ni Mr. Peter. Wọ́n ló ti di 7 million àwọn Africa ta lọ́bẹ̀ ni àwọn Nàìjíríà kún bẹ̀ bí 10 years ago nígbà tí ìwé lé ní UK nílùú yìí tí ó sì immigration ìlú yìí sì ó ń lè dọ̀la ni. I have lived here for 25 years. Ìwé láti gbà ní UK forget it, wàá náwó babaláwo, wàá náwó àfà, wàá náwó pàṣítọ̀, gbogbo wa láti ná má parọ́. Wàá máa náwó àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yẹn torí pé kò lè bá rí ìwé gbà. When we have a territory that we can go back and then start preparing our mind out of this contraction. Oh, abroad ò tí sú o. Kò tí sú àbí. Ìyá tó ń wọ jíǹsì káàkiri. Ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n tó ń wọ jíǹsì káàkiri labroad. Àwa tó yẹ ká máa rorò. Àwa tó yẹ ká máa rorò ká máa wọ aṣọ tí atẹ́gùn á máa fẹ́ sábẹ́ abẹ́ armpit wa. Ká máa gbádùn. Tàbí máa prepare mind wa pé a ti wà ní the same situation pẹ̀lú ìlú tí kò ní kankan tẹ́lẹ̀ bí China ká wá build the GDP wa. GDP wọn ní Republic of Ireland is $504 billion. Ìlú tó ju 5 million lọ, the GDP is 500 torí pé àwa là ń mu Guinness yẹn ju orí wàá mọ tí para wọn wàá tún fi accident àwọn wèrè bọ́n ṣe mú labroad náà nìyẹn o àwọn ìgbọ́n wa kankan tó bá mọ tí yóò tán wá dry a ní Guinness mélòó mo mẹ́rin tọ́lọ́pàá bá dá dúró a rò pé Nàìjíríà ló ń wà bàbá yẹ kẹ́kẹ́ calm down let's do breathalyzing wá breathalyzing àríkó tí mo tí yóò wá gba license lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àwa ní ó dà nígbà tóun lọ Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n ṣépè fóun. Is this the kind of system that we want to continue to be in denial when we can literally get the hell out of Nigeria now and put a full stop àti wàánu ọkọ̀ yìí kò ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ less ẹja gbẹ́sẹ̀ lè break àwọn kan ní no kò títọ́ àsìkò ẹja ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ sí. That is where we are having problems. Momodele Momodu lánàá, I didn't listen to the interview. Ó ń promote Ọ̀ṣun state. Níbo ló bá tún promote tẹ́lẹ̀? Ó ṣe Facebook live. Ó dẹ̀ ṣe Twitter space. He's a social media person as well. But mo ṣáà rí pé ìwé kan tó gbé dání, I was not interested. Bí Adeleke bá ṣe tán nísìn aṣọdún mẹ́rin tó bá tún padà wá aṣọdún mẹ́rin míì Adeleke àtúmọ̀ lọ́ntì ẹ̀ èyí tó bá ti rí jẹ àyà máa kún lọ ìwọ̀nba tó bá lè ṣe á ṣe náà. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ future ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ń discuss politics people like Dele Momodu and that also with others but he is a public figure. I can always call him out. He read Yoruba in Yoruba, no study Yoruba. Is highly intelligent. But only no. Koiki wọ́n máa pariwo lọ Yoruba nation. Jẹ́ ń dúró ti Àtíkù Abubakar. Torí pé Àtíkù ló máa wá ṣe. You can see the difference. But gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Dele Momodu are all British because they were born here, according to him anyway. So that means they hold the same value system that Kemi Adeosun and tó bá ti lọ program tí mo ṣe lórí ẹ̀ ni I reference to Kemi Adeosun. Kemi Adeosun, like I said, went to a local public university called University of East London. Tí bá rìn láti bíbá ó kọ̀ máa wà sweaty ni. Tí bá rìn láti bíbá kò lè tó 10 hours tí máa fi dé kò tẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ láíláí tí máa fi dé East London University. Public university ni Kemi Adeosun lọ. But she's very intelligent. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó rí ṣe. So ṣẹ́rí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní abroad ni mo fẹ́ discuss fún nísìn. Tẹ́ ń refuse pé Yorùbá nation is not necessary. Mo kàn bẹ̀yìn ni mo bẹ̀yìn torí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ má yẹ káwọn ọmọ yín get involved pé wọ́n fi lọ ṣe any politics in Nigeria. Mo bẹ̀yìn ni. Wọ́n lè lọ ṣe business ẹ̀rù kí tí wọ́n bá ṣe business tó bá fake àyà máa padà bọ̀ ṣèlú ní British passport ara tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ni tó o bá ní tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì embassy ìlú tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ ìlú yẹn wàá ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún kó máa padà bọ̀ nílùú ẹ̀ but ẹ má yẹ kó get involved in politics wọ́n máa pa gbogbo wọn ni wallahi tallahi sima billahi lazilahua. We are dealing with demons of people on the ground there tí wọ́n value life. Má compare the UK politics tá à ń ṣe níbí báyìí Ticket Osamo àtàwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ Ọ̀nàrù Chichi And so many of them like that are participating. Don't encourage your children to get involved in any nonsense political in that messed up society. They will be killed as quickly as possible. They will destroy their life as they did with Kemi Adeosun. They destroyed her life. They destroyed Kemi Adeosun's life because she wanted to serve the people as the Minister of Finance under Buhari. But she was stepping on too many toes. She wanted to audit what needs to be audited. Because do you know that Kemi Adeosun worked in BT? She worked with so many organizations here that she would not have messed up. She wanted to take the same thing to Nigeria. She did not survive. Well, after she was removed, they brought in Zainab Agbowoni. I pity the Yoruba diaspora. Don't worry. Musha Benyi, your children can go to Nigeria on holiday if they survive and come back. But don't let them get involved in any political whatever in Nigeria. They will destroy them. Why damage you spiritually, physically? They will damage them that you at that time. That is if Nigeria has not broken up. Don't ever. They can try any other thing. In life, you can take risk. Don't let them take the risk in that political terrain. That is if this country does not break. Whatever your children wants to do, they must not go for anything called politics in Nigeria. What they attempted abroad, it doesn't matter. Go to what they lost on another country called attempted, not in that contraction. Republic of Ireland is only 5 million with a GDP of 500 billion US dollars. And yet, they are playing a country called Nigeria today. Don't try it. I can feel your pain when I look at Ireland. Àwọn ọmọ wọn nísìn, èyí tó bá ní time, kò ṣe wọn náà ni, wọ́n wà ní Australia nísìn, nínú nakedness, tó ń ṣe fàájì. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti fi gbá bọ̀ báyìí nísìn, wọ́n á wọ ọṣọ tó lè wọ̀ ní wòwò díẹ̀. Yesterday, I met 4 Saudis, children. Ọmọ mi bí mi lánàá nígbà tí mo délé tí mo ń sọ. Ẹ̀bùn àwọn ọmọ yẹn kékeré. How not if can I travel on my own and all that money? No, there's probability that they came with their parents. But more they want to be one. But I'm more Saudi Buri. They are Saudis. Moa Dele Shema Sky News one saw or not to the now. Tiban Paro, just Google it, is there. I found Tobatungo News, no matter confirm it. Do you know that the Saudi has up to 1.5 trillion pounds sterling investment in this country? That is the total amount of what they have. 1.5 trillion. More Lori screen. Lori Sky News Lano. 1.5 trillion. The Saudis. So that means they can do and undo in this territory. One Nigbeni Peckham, because Wari Peckham as a slum. One Nigbeni Wood Green, Wari Benya as a slum. One Nigbeni Bobo Pitiawa and Bay Kavarala manage. Koda Iwato Saklo and Beni Eyebrow area or Nigbeni Bay. They will only stay within the vicinity of central London for that 1 month and they will return back to their base. No. But the same Omo Nigeria to Omo Yoruba will travel from Nigeria with 5 million naira to Saudi Arabia, but the same person will not be allowed to come to this country. You can see that we are all in big mess. The longer we stay in Nigeria, the more we stay in Nigeria, we will not make it out. Some of us will, but not everybody. Tolulopa Rotile did not make it out of Nigeria. She died at the age of 20 plus. Tolulope was not 25. The first helicopter combat pilot from Kogi, ní Okun, mass tó wà lórí ẹ̀, kò ń ṣe kékeré. They killed her right inside the military camp in Kaduna. Till date, nobody find out how she died. You can see Iditasen sọ pé, let's put a full stop to this messed up country. But some of you are saying it is not yet ripe enough. Ẹlòmíì tún bi wá pé ta ló máa run government fún wa tá bá gbàjọba. Ta ló run government fáwọn Dublin or Republic of Ireland as they are called. Àwọn ọmọ wọn náà ní pẹ̀lú àwọn tí wọ́n bá níbẹ̀ wọ́n jọ wá ń ṣe kíni. Mò ń wo ó dà pé ibi tí wọ́n ti ṣe by-election lọ́dọ̀ by-election tó ṣe. There's a young boy tó ṣe wọlé. I'll find details. I haven't got the time now because I'm very, very pressed with time and I need to go now. Young boy, the member of parliament. I think under conservative. And Toba Morocco, you can just put it in the comment section. Let us put a full stop to this country called Nigeria. It's not how big anymore now. It is how we can think about the futuristic that we want in the Yoruba land. You will not get that futuristic in Nigeria. It's the fact. You will all, at the point, get this message. We don't need to be 200 million to live together. We can be 30 million and live separately and have good neighborhood or neighbors where we can visit each other. But trying to say that we should be 200 million and they will select some of us to join the 12 or whatever team to go and represent Nigeria. And then we will be playing with some of these smaller countries. Just like, we played with Norway. Our first game was with Norway, which is again less than 10 or thereabout million. These are so many reasons why Babakito is saying it is not going to work. We are living like a slave in what is known as Nigeria. This is why Igboho is out. This is why Bababanji Ayiloge is out. This is why all those that are coming out to say that let us review what is the entity called. We are not against the present government, neither are we fighting the government. It is just that we want a dialogue solution, which is the preferable way for many people because they don't want a war to shell in Nigeria. But I said it at the early hours of this morning. Maybe find it video here. When I came out at 3 o'clock in the morning for 2 hours before I went back to bed. The Igbos, according to the North, are classified as fourth citizen. I pray there will not be civil war in Nigeria. Àwọn ọmọ Igbo, àwọn Hausa ń pè wọ́n ní fourth citizen. When Hausa ní number 1, Yoruba ní number 2. We were able to digest that number 3. Àwọn màálù ló pè ní number 3 citizen. Àwọn cow. 2020 ní bàbá yẹn posted lórí Twitter. Wọ́n wá lọ bá mú jáde padà again. Nítorí pé wọ́n ní ṣe bí intẹ́yìn sọ Davido ìtì sọ nǹkan tó tó yẹn. They are burning the picture of our own star. You might not love Davido, but ọmọ wa ni South. It might not be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But the Northerners, the Northerners are burning his picture because he's doing something that they are not pleased about. All these our elites. Time is going to catch up on you all. There's pressure on the ground. We pray we can resolve it diplomatically, with diplomacy, so that everybody can decide. The pressure between the Biafra and the federal government will heat up at some point. I don't know how Bola Tinubu will continue to operate just as Buhari was operating. But let me say to Bola Tinubu, this is not personal issue. The Biafrans asking for the right to self-determination is their inalienable right, and that right must be respected. And not believe because the laptop is indicating. I didn't know that we didn't charge that much. The Biafrans are only exercising their rights, and Bola Tinubu will respect that right, whether he likes it or not. In town, Biafran fact is not personal. Not that they hate Bola Tinubu, not that they hate Yoruba people. It is just their right, just as we are doing as well. But we hope that everything can be resolved peacefully as learned people between the government and those agitating. We are seeing a lot of movement, like the one that you saw with Asari Dokubo. He has his right, and his right must be respected if that is what he believes in. But one thing is, the El Zaki, they have their right, if their right will be respected. But for us all to live together, and if we marginalize there will be civil war. If we marginalize there will be civil war in Nigeria. It's as simple as that. Nobody can stop that. But for us not to go through that route, let us respect each other and come on the round table and decide and give it a time frame, just like the Republic of Ireland. Just before we go, how did they gain their independence? Let's talk about it quickly. The post-ceasefire, that means they want to call that war Ijaduro, according to what I'm reading here. There was a post-ceasefire talks led to the signing of the Anglo-Irish Treaty on the 6th of December 1921. That was some years after Nigeria was amalgamated. This ended the British rule in most of Ireland, and after a 10-month transitional period overseen by a provisional government, the Irish Free State was created as a self-governing dominion on the 6th of December 1922. Stop saying that there cannot be the sovereignty of the Biafra, the sovereignty of those that wants to go. We must come on the round table and discuss it. If not, the M1 will start at when we don't expect. And that is the reality. There is pressure on the ground. Asari Dokubo cannot be operating like that while they are saying Igboho should be in exile. Igboho has not even done 1% of what Asari Dokubo is doing. There was no time that I, either on ground for the 6 months or after I left, that I saw Igboho addressing 300 armed men. I don't think anybody can bring such evidence out. But Igboho addressing 300 armed men against the government. But they've pushed him out of his territory. For what? Kiloshe. Kilagbe kilaju. Kilagbe kilaju. Kini Igboho ṣe? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ló ṣẹ̀? Tó fi warrant pé kẹ́ push ẹ̀ jáde kúrò ní orí ilẹ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ for the last 2 years. And everybody is trying to calm him down. But one thing is, diplomacy is still on the table. It will be on the table for a very, very long time. But at some point, àwọn èèyàn máa ń ju diplomacy nù ní o. Even as the Republic of Ireland, there was also another split of the Northern Ireland. But one thing I can tell us is the Irish War of Independence. Let's listen to this.
It suffered centuries of invasions, wars, colonisation, and even English politics spilling into Ireland on several occasions.
After
During
this,
the
we end the
19th century,
broadcast.
Ireland was ruled directly from London as part of the United Kingdom. Inaction and neglect from the British government during the potato famine in Ireland led to millions of Irish people dying of starvation and disease, while millions more emigrated, ultimately halving the island's population by the 1890s. The Irish Republican Brotherhood emerged during the 19th century, and they wanted an Irish Republic. They mixed well with the Gaelic revival, a re-emergence of old Gaelic culture and language in Ireland. The Irish Home Rule movement gained traction in the British Parliament, wanting a parliament in Dublin once again. In Ireland, Arthur Griffith set up the party Sinn Féin in 1905, which meant we ourselves, believing that Irish members of Parliament should not go to London and instead establish an Irish Parliament in Dublin, comparing it to the two parliaments of Vienna.
I'll just leave that. Some of you saying, what right does Simon Ekpa should have government in exile and the government in the homeland? Let the government of Nigeria have discussion with every one of us. If not, Toba Bosori Emonton, I will be affected. Anything but me now affected. We will all be affected. It could last more than the 3 years of what took place in 1967. There is still room. I don't want to play that video as much as I would have loved to. It's not my own copyright. I'll leave it on that note like that. Let's remind us again. Republic of Ireland is playing a 200 million, 250 ethnic groups at the Women's World Cup. I don't know how you feel. Maybe you are so excited because it is Nigeria. Green, white, green. But the two countries that Nigeria is playing, that is hosting the World Cup, they don't have embassy in Abuja. I'm talking about New Zealand and Australia. Why is it that they don't have it? I don't know. Thank you so much. My name is Olami Koiki. Have a very good morning. Mokibu win in one go. Bye for now.